face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids at a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map at a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with a lotion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolved. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the just to count your rings an hour. Colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing, you know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks whistling.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Coming into today's game, we've got two of the most dangerous offenses in the NFL going head-to-head. It's the Bengals going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Now Tony Romo on first down. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look. We'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 50. They run to the rookie. Here's Elliott fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run there by the rookie Elliott. 58 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Play clock winding down. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown in a Cowboy uniform. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mckinnon over the middle, and it's incomplete. And now the defense for Dallas.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
And a big tight end shifting around. To throw, Mckinnon. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now it's Morris. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
From the 50, it's Romo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Tyler Eifert, 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Let's go.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big run there by the rookie Elliott. 44 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Can't find anyone open. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They come out here in the eye. They run with Morris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. This is Morris. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Mckinnon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Eifert, the man in motion. To throw, Mckinnon. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go now. Gun. Over.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Romo, and his pass incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And out now, here come the Bengals. Looked like they had got something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in.
And he lost the football. Caught Eifert over the middle. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mckinnon. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Play action. It's Romo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. Now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Hill. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw, Mckinnon. Green, 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Green with a catch left side. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And Eifert has it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Green complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Mckinnon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. Green with a catch left side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here on 2nd down. Hill, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, Mckinnon. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Nugent on now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Yards still left on 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And now another one thrown Incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Jones. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come up in an offset eye.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Detroit. Over. Detroit.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye.
Back down in Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run. This is Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at time now. Left. How many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it with Hill. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The play clock's running down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Another pistol look here. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. Romo once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
He completes it to Bryant. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to the end. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Romo. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a one-time Cowboy, Adam Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Hill, the lone setback. A road win, and in the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.